Hello, my name is Glenn Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today I'm seeing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Is there volume because that was the name of that 8-track he put into the he played at the end. It was Awesome Mix Volume 2. Yeah. Okay. So, you know how I said I was fed up with, like, superhero movies in general, right? Yeah, but I should have probably put an asterisk next to that, because while I am fed up with superhero movies, I could really use another Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy, for those of you who don't know, probably is, to date, my favorite of the Marvel superhero films. Mostly because it takes the most risks, it contains the least references to other films. I mean, it does have the Thanos in there, and I don't know, there was, like, and you know, like Howard the Duck and a few other stuff. But for the most part, it just establishes a lot of things, and it's just our characters reacting to some pretty bizarre worldscapes and aliens and stuff. And that's cool. That's the kind of originality I was hoping for. So, here's what I'm worried about. I haven't seen any kind of trailer or anything, but here's the thing. The Avengers was amazing. It was a great film. And the Avengers Age of Ultron kinda sucked because of studio interference, turning it into a product. So, will this go the way of that, or will they leave it alone again and just let the writers and directors do their thing and make a good movie? I don't know. Honestly, I don't even want the Guardians of the Galaxy to meet up with the Avengers. I don't want... Honestly, if they can avoid it, I don't even want a passing mention of the Avengers. That is how much I want these things separate. I don't think they need to come together. These guys are out in space somewhere. The Avengers are down on Earth, except for Thor. So, no real need to talk about those things. And, yeah, so I'm just, I guess my point here is just don't fuck it up. There's a lot of potential for these guys, and, you know, I do want to see a good movie. So, yeah, I'll tell you how it was. And I'm back. Well, I must say, like, honestly, yeah, I liked it. I can't help but say it. I liked it. It was very colorful. It was fun. It was charming, and it honestly it diverted a little bit away from a lot of those Marvel tropes. It is certainly no Age of Ultron. There is no, like, constant debilitating references to other movies. In this film, there's something with Howard the Duck in a cameo, like in the background. It has nothing to do with anything. They mentioned Thanos a few times, but I'm not even sure that really counts anymore, because Thanos hasn't done anything yet. And in the end credits, they set up this new super villain, and one of the 5 end credit scenes. So yes, please stay tuned till the end. They crammed a lot of end credits into this. I'm not sure that was entirely necessary, but whatever. You got to keep it going. So yeah, the main villain is actually interesting, has a personality. Still kind of devolves into just the big, like, monstrous, just likes punching things kind of villain that Marvel really likes. But, like, still, up until that point, it's someone you don't necessarily expect, and it's pretty well set up. The story is not a carbon copy of the first movie. It is actually a progression. This one is more about Star-Lord coming to grips with, like, what family means to him and stuff. His new both his new family and, like, the old family he had before, and, like, his heritage and stuff, which is you know, it's not the most original plot line, but for like a Marvel movie, it's ambitious enough. And yeah, there's the one or two new characters in this are fun. I like how they play off of the old ones, and yeah, just in general, I find this movie to be very entertaining. Certainly, I liked it a lot more than Civil War, but it didn't. It doesn't take much for that to happen. More than Ant-Man and all that. Not. Do I like it more than the original Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, that's the tricky question. The thing is, a lot of the stuff I love in this movie, soundtrack's pretty nice too, except they played Cat Stevens at the end, kind of ruined it for me, but, and, except for that, soundtrack in this movie is pretty good, as I said, colorful, good characters and stuff. That's all the stuff I really liked about the first movie too. But here's the thing, the first movie is first, and for me, a good sequel not only takes what's good about the original one and does something really spectacular with it. And though I did enjoy the movie, I don't think it did that. This isn't a Toy Story 2. This isn't a Terminator 2. This isn't an Aliens. You know, this is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and it is good. But the first one is special, and it didn't quite capture that. But to be honest, I think this is about as close as you can get without completely reimagining the thing, which honestly would be a huge risk, and I don't blame them for not taking it this time. In fact, the only thing that does concern me is I think Guardians of the Galaxy might be rubbing off onto the other Marvel films, and I'm worrying that soon just the Guardians of the Galaxy-esque will become the norm. Like, they played a trailer for Thor Ragnarok. I've started, like, for this movie I decided to sit in the theater during the trailers just so I could get a good seat. I was playing Pocket Mortys on my phone in the meantime. But, yeah, a Thor Ragnarok trailer came out, and Jesus Christ, I wasn't even sure that was Thor. That looked so Guardians of the Galaxy-like. They were using all the 80s fonts and stuff. It was weird. So yeah, I'm hoping that like the style of Guardians of the Galaxy doesn't become so homogenized after endless sequels and branching off into the other Marvel movies and stuff, that it no longer becomes special. But you know, that's just a concern for the future. As I said, for this movie itself, it's fine. It's certainly fine. I can understand people liking it more than the original. I personally don't. And yeah, I recommend this if you like the first one, because it's almost that level. Almost is. I certainly congratulate them for trying. And honestly, yeah, and it's probably got the most laughs out of me out of the year, I have to admit. And I am pretty, like, stone cold about, like, laughter these days. But yeah, it got me to laugh a few times. Especially during one of the end credits scenes. I don't want to spoil it, but I don't know, it's the only thing making me excited for a third Guardians movie, would be the idea of what happened in that particular last scene. Oh boy. So, yeah. See it if you want to. You probably already have. If you didn't like the first one, this is not going to change your mind. And I wish you all luck. So until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you've been watching a Dyer Situation.